Hey guys, what's up? It's me, M. Kwan, Senior Editor with Evora TV, and boy have we got a gadget to review for you today. This is the Nissan 370Z. Now the 370Z actually has a history that goes back to the 240Z of 1969, and that was Nissan's first bespoke sports car that was aimed specifically for the US market. And boy did it go down a storm. It's got good looks, reliability, and a muscular straight-six engine. And that's what makes this 370Z so iconic. And we're going to start off by talking about the design. The 370Z may look like a relatively small car in pictures, and I was surprised when they brought it to our door, but in fact it's got a beefy, bulky exterior. It has a lot in common with the GTR, especially that long, aggressive bonnet, the air dam, and the roofline. And you can see the Z badged indicators on the front fenders, which add a really nice touch to it overall. And yes, those 19-inch alloys add to the sporty appeal. In fact, some of the best alloys we've seen on a sports car. Now the Nissan 370Z is actually available in two trims. You have a coupe and a roadster, and obviously this is the roadster that we're reviewing. Taking a look inside, Nissan has made the interior of high quality, lots of attention to detail to give that ultimate sports car driving experience. Having said that, we found there was a bit of fiddling on the otherwise excellent electronically adjustable seats to get the best driving position. The clarity of the instruments themselves is impressive. You have a large trip computer screen appearing on the far left of the display and a big rev counter in the center. Now mid-spec, the 370Z comes almost as well equipped as you could wish for. The seats are covered in leather and suede and are heated or cooled. You get a 6 CD changer with remote controls on the wheel, and a Bluetooth connectivity comes as standard. The excellent sat-nav system is worthy of a tick in the options box too. We've already reviewed this in another video, but accessing locations, particularly on this Middle East version, was easy. And you have a choice of navigating using either the on-screen touchscreen, which is super responsive, or the physical dial. And both of these are really easy and simple to use. Our version of the car also came with an excellent Bose sound system with 6 speakers that gave you a full surround sound experience in the car. Less impressive, however, is the amount of luggage room on offer and the way that the boot's cargo remains partially on display despite the fitment of cover. The boot itself is unusually shallow, and it's impaired by a big suspension brace that hides it. Now let's start the engines and talk about the driving experience. So what's it like to drive this thing? Well, in a nutshell, absolutely amazing. The best thing about this car is definitely the 3.7 litre V6, which dishes out a meaty 332 horsepower. The torque comes in at a high 5,200 RPM, and the V6 delivers plenty of thrust across a broad power band. With 0 to 100 in just 5.5 seconds, it literally pushes you back in the seat, and power goes smoothly right up to the top speed of 250 kilometers an hour. Now the 370Z has both manual and automatic transmission options, and I drove the automatic one. However, the manual transmission is supposed to be more fun to drive, and that's thanks to Nissan's unique synchro rev match system, which automatically blips the throttle to match the engine and road speed, making the downshifts incredibly smooth. The 370Z sports a chassis that's willing and able to handle almost anything you throw at it, and that's thanks to a 50-50 front-rear weight distribution. And it's nice, very, very nice, particularly when you're going around corners. It also has a wide footprint. In fact, I've almost found it a little too neutral and grounded. Even with the traction control off, it keeps you on the road. And I guess this isn't a big deal, but when you've got a car like this, the temptation to go crazy is definitely there. Since our car had the optional sports package, the shock absorbers were a little stiffer than what would otherwise be found, but it felt incredibly smooth when cruising and just stiff enough when pushing it. So I spent a week with this car, and after that week I fell in love with this car. I would definitely recommend this car if you're looking for either a second car, or if you want to specifically get a sporty car that is made by a reliable Japanese manufacturer that doesn't cost an arm and a leg for basic features that other car manufacturers would charge for. Overall, it's got the looks, it's got the speed, it's got the bang for your buck that you'd want from a sports car. And it goes without saying, if you've got a family, then this car isn't right for you. There's limited storage space, limited passenger space. Essentially, you can only get one other person to sit in there with you. The bottom line really is that this is a superbly engineered and luxurious car that you want to just get in and drive, where any journey is about the driving experience as much as it is about the destination. I hope you guys have enjoyed this review. Leave your comments down below and remember to hit that like button, and I'll see you again on the channel for another car review very soon. Peace and blessings.